this new greenhouse, you can see, and it's cold at night still, even though it's warm during the day, and I put my tomatoes in here until I could plant them, and I gotten kind of leggy. And I still have a wasp in there. You see that wasp at the far end? I don't know what it's doing in there, but it got in there and it's kind of stuck. And I don't want to get it out. I have some herbs over here, and then I planted some, I don't think you see past the, because I watered so there's moisture. But down there is some of my microgreens. Let's look at the fig tree. I have just a couple of figs on this one. This one is the Mission, Black Mission, and I have this nice little fig growing. And then over here I have this little tiny one, and it's just not doing very well, poor thing. I think it's probably gonna fall off. And usually you get a couple of crops a year on the fig tree. And this one has been consistent, but the first crop is always tiny. Okay, am something eating this? Something's eating that. Hope I don't have a grasshopper in here. I hate those things. And this is, oh no, this is the Black Mission. That is the green. Sorry. Okay, this is the green. This is the Black Mission, and this one doesn't have any on it yet at all. Usually I start having something on here, and I did trim them. You have to cut them to get them to put on for some reason. There is not a single thing on it yet. Guess that'll happen later. And this is my husband's avocado. It doesn't seem to be doing very good, and I did transplant it. This little pot it's in now. But I guess it needs a bigger pot. This one is the avocado tree we got from neighbors across the street before they moved. And it's doing fine. It did go into shock when I first transplanted it because I put it in this great big pot. And it was in this little bitty one. So it went into shock, lost all its leaves, and then it grew all the leaves back and looks great now. Now this is my daughter's cherry, and I'm taking care of it for her. And I'm thinking of trimming it and tying it so it's on this. I forget what it's called where it's all flat. If I can find it, I'll put it down here at the bottom. Anyway, it's doing really well. You can see the blooms. Let's see if I can get a close-up. New camera, so it can do a lot of amazing things. Here we go. Beautiful blooms. We'll have beautiful cherries. And this is the Japanese maple we got from the neighbors behind us. This is so cute. They have those little propeller things, the miniature. This is so tiny. And this is my blueberry bush. And look at that. It is just loaded with blueberries. Yeah, that's too close. There we go. Now, you can't really trim a blueberry bush up too much because they just put on the ends. So, and there's some down here too, but if you trim, I trimmed it one year. This is why I'm saying this. I trimmed it one year and I didn't get any blueberries. And then next year I just got a tiny amount. But this year, as you can see, I am going to have tons of them. And I just gave it some fertilizer, so it should do really well. I think after, it's right on the ends here. I'm thinking about trimming these really long leggy bits off and just leave the rest. Of course, that means it won't put on for like 2 years. That. What? I'll put it next to its sister plant over here. one's been pollinated. We do get a lot of bees because behind us on the housing development is almond orchard, and they always have bees every year, and they always come over here and they pollinate for us. We even have a beekeeper in the neighborhood too, who sells his honey. Let's see, let me see if I can find some fertilize. I have some weird leaves in here. I'll have to look that up and see what that causes that. This one's kind of weird too. This is my nectarine tree. They're all causing that. And we trimmed it back kind of radically because it just was too much. The fruit was breaking the limbs, and they did that on the peach tree too. Oh, here we go. There is a baby fruit. I have to thin them soon because that's just too much in a too small area. Oh, I'll have to take probably this one off. Well, there's that one there. I probably should take both of these off because you need it. When there's not enough nutrients to go around, you end up with little bitty fruits, and I want nice big ones. Nice big sweet ones. See, that's a little better. That one will get nice and big. We had to cut quite a bit out. We also had some shelf fungus, so we had to really radically cut it. And then we covered it with this black stuff to keep it from growing. And you can get that in a spray can at most home improvement stores. This is a peach tree. And let's see if I can find some peaches for you. Oh yeah, here's one. Right here. Yeah. There's a peach tree. Peach. Let me take this one off the nail a little bit. There we go. We'll have one there. See, there's too many right here. I'm going to have to thin these two. And that one. And there's this one down here at the end. Hopefully it'll do alright. Hey. Oh, another wasp. Okay. That is the start of grapes. I have Thompson seedless. I got two different types here. And there's another start of the grapes. And that's grapes, or will be. And that's what they look like. And if you don't poison, you can actually use grape leaves in some cooking. Especially, I think, Greek cooking. Greek or Italian, something like that. I'd have to look it up to know for sure. But you can take these, especially when they get bigger and they're still tender, and you can roll your meat up. But you see I'm rolling it up and over to give these vines lots of room to grow. Because this was just too restraining it, and they like to grow, they like to stretch their vines out, and we could use the shade, so I thought it'd be an excellent idea to get a framework and just put redwood trellises on it and let the grapes grow on it. This is a lemon tree. My husband radically cut this back. I thought, oh my God, he really did it too much. But it's just burst out into bloom. Look at that. Oh my goodness, they're opening now. And we have bees all over it. If you might have seen my video earlier, it's called Buzzy Bees. Yeah, because there was just bees all over it. Let's see if I can find a bee. I bet I can. Look at this. This is all opened up. My allergies been going nuts too, so I might have a reaction to it. I'll probably have to take another allergy pill when I go inside. Huh, I'm not seeing any bees right now. Ooh, but I am seeing lemons. Look at this. Oh, my lemons. They're getting big. Look at that in comparison to my hand. It's getting big already. Oh, yep, there's bees. Let's see if I can find one low enough to film. I'm like bruising my feet out here. I'm not seeing a bunch of them out here, but there was some. There was one. And they're like, oh no, not her again. She's gonna film us. We'll land.